brothers, this season is finally over. This has been a season to forget. I hope we don't relive this season for another 5 years. Man, 7-10 on the season. Lost Dak Prescott in week 9. Had to deal with backup quarterback Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. It's just been one season where you're just like, man, the injuries took a toll on us. We lost so many key players. The schedule wasn't favorable for us. We had to go against a lot of top teams. This season was just something to forget. I'm glad it's over with. I don't have to suffer anymore. My Sundays will be stress-free from this point on until August. And I'm thankful for that. Terry McLaurin scored the game-winning touchdown just about, 20 minutes ago. The Cowboys, they were resilient. They fought hard. They didn't roll over. They didn't give up. Just the effort wasn't good enough, and they couldn't secure the win. Getting this win didn't mean shit. Of course, you would like to sweep the Redskins, but at the same time, that would have knocked us out of prime draft position. We need Ashton Genty. We need him. We need him. Brothers, this game encapsulates all the problems that we had all year. The lack of offensive explosion. We don't have any explosion on the offensive side of the ball. We lack efficiency. We depend way too much on Brandon Aubrey. The play calling is terrible. The West Coast offense, this version of the West Coast offense, drawn up by Mike McCarthy, has to go. It's played out. If we decide to keep McCarthy, one of the stipulations that he has to agree to is to find a true offensive coordinator. Brian Schottenheimer, he's just a waste of a paycheck. I don't know why he's on the staff. I guess just to fill the position. We need a true offensive coordinator. Brian Schottenheimer's not it. Mike McCarthy, man, this West Coast offense just isn't good enough. It's outdated. It's played out. Defenses across the league have caught up to it. Sick of the hitches, curl routes. I'm tired of it. And Rico Dowdle had himself a career season. He's a fine back. He was thrusted into the starting lineup because our running back room is trash. Rico Dowdle is serviceable, but he's only had 2 rushing touchdowns on the year. He got his second today. That just goes to show that he's not a true threat in the red zone. He's not an every down back. We were relying on Zeke in the red zone. And if we're relying on him, you know something's up. And speaking of Ezekiel Elliott, we let him go so he can sign to a playoff contender or whatever. We shouldn't have brought him back anyway. But brothers, we need to replace Jake Ferguson. I've lost all hope and faith in Jake Ferguson. The penalties, the health issues, the concussions. Jake Ferguson was a flash in the pan. I think to be quite honest, I think his best days are behind him. I've lost all faith in Jake Ferguson. We need to find a way to replace him. Luke Schoonmaker, a good blocking tight end, but at best he's your third best guy, your third best tight end on a playoff contending team. He should not be a starter. He should not even be second on the depth chart. So we need a new tight end. Of course, a tight end, Ashton Genty, and a solid number 2 receiver. Now, I know Jalen Tolbert, he had a little under 100 yards. I think he had 99. He had himself a day, but he's a wide receiver 3 at best. So, brothers, just the defense came along strong towards the latter part of the year when we got all of our players back, well, most of our players back, and they adjusted to Mike Zimmer's defense. I'm not really worried about the defense. The offensive side of the ball we need weapons. We need some explosive playmakers, and we need to find a true signal caller, not a signal caller, that's the quarterback, a true play caller. Mike McCarthy's best days are behind him when it comes to that. If he doesn't agree to finding a true play caller, let him go. Let him go. Just saying. What else? What else can I say? Brothers, I'm going to enjoy the NFL playoffs. The sit your ass down room is back. I would like to sit the Cowboys down, but we set their ass down a long time ago. So I'm gonna enjoy sitting all these playoff contenders. I'm gonna enjoy sitting their ass down. I want them to feel the pain and misery that I'm feeling. Okay, but brothers, season's done. 7-10. Either we make a coaching change, or we keep Mike McCarthy, but he has to give up play calling duties. Of course, we need Ashton Genty. We need to find a replacement for Jake Ferguson, and we need a number 2 option to go along with CeeDee Lamb. And we need to find more pieces for the offensive line. That's another thing. The offensive line, as it's currently constructed, I'm okay with it, but it needs more. Tyler Guyton, still a little off on him. Give him another year. See if he improves. Cooper Beebe looks good. Tyler Smith, of course, he looks good. Brock Hoffman, I'm okay with him. But is he a true starter? Not quite sure. Terrence Steele has to go. You know what? I forget about that. We need to find a replacement for Terrence Steele. He is bad. How did I forget how bad he was? We have to ship him out. He has to go. And find a way on the defensive side of the ball, pay Micah. Find a way to pay Jordan Lewis and Osa Odigizua. Keep those 2 guys and pay Micah Parsons on the defensive side. All right, my brothers. Short video, I know, but there's nothing much to say. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.